from Detroit, Michigan, USA. In My House, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played.
All right, this is T. Carlita for the In My House Techno Music Show, and we have another out the house experience. We are somewhere in Detroit, somewhere deep, deep, deep in the East, and I am here with my man DJ Snake. Welcome to the show, man.
How you doing?
Good. So let's start with first thing I want to know is okay. I'm gonna come down this way a little bit. The name DJ Snake. Where'd that come from?
DJ Snake. Where did DJ Snake come from? I think I picked up the name DJ Snake was actually the notorious, the infamous DJ Snake. I picked up the name, I want to say 1985, 86. Wasn't nothing really too special about the name. Actually, besides that people are kind of afraid of snakes. And snakes kind of move in their own little way, their own little direction. And as long as you're not messing with a snake, he won't mess with you. But when you mess with a snake, nah, he got to get you.
So that's what the mixes be getting you too, boy.
Yeah, it sure does. Sure
Okay.
does. Sure.
So when did you say, like when you were a kid, did you say, okay, when I grow up, I want to be a DJ? When did you know this is what you wanted to do?
Well, my mother actually said I've been DJing for the family since I was maybe 3 or 4. 45s, playing music for the family, playing them, as she would say, playing the music, playing the 45s on the actual right side. I used to do our little family parties when I was actually kind of young, playing music on 45s. That'd be actually something you can almost ask my mother as well. She always said you played them on the right side, and how did they know? How did you know that song was the right side?
Wow. Now you know what? There's this little DJ, the little social media DJ Arthur Jr., the little bitty tiny guy that's DJing. That would have been you if we had social media back then.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
But we didn't have Facebook Live and stuff, so we
Right.
don't know that. That's why it's important to do these stories so people can know it, right?
Right. Yeah. That's my history. I mean, my sister and my mother, that's how it happened. I was a little guy playing records on 45. Used to give my mother a little playlist from Simpsons records. I used to get all my records from Simpsons records back when I was, young. That little playlist, look at the little Jet playlist and the Jet magazines, and that was my sheets.
Wow. So what would you say is, because you DJ everywhere and you DJ all genres, you DJ all kinds of parties, what would be one of your most favorite, most memorable DJing experiences over your career?
Let me see. I've done
Top 5.
top one would have been I did the inaugural ball for Kwame Kilpatrick. That's number one. I played at Soul Night. I played at Legends. I've done so much stuff. I've been in Kalamazoo, been in Ann Arbor, been in Ypsilanti. I played at all of the little different colleges. I've done so much stuff, but I want to say probably the most that makes more sense and kind of struck me that I did it, I made it, was doing Kwame's inaugural ball. I did both of Kwame's inaugural balls.
Okay. So let's talk about DJing lifestyle then and now. What are some of the things that you see that have evolved that you like and dislikes with evolution of DJing?
Definitely one of the things that I like is the point of not have to carry those records around. I mean, that I have records. I bought records, been buying records since 1979. I would say the evolution of actually be able to just go out with your computer and your hard drive and have 200,000 songs or 300,000 songs, or have the majority of stuff that you need to have to get your job done. The things that I particularly don't like is some of the ways that technology has for people to kind of get a grasp of stuff that they actually need to have the skill to do in the first place. Sync buttons. I mean, reading waves on songs. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you had to know how to do that stuff by ear. We had records. You had to study your records. You had to listen to your records. I mean, a lot of people just have gotten, they have a cheat sheet instead of doing the work that they should have been doing, like other people have done. I mean, they just have it. They kind of have it easy. I mean, like it helps me out because it's like a retirement thing for me. Like, well, I don't have to carry these records around, but for you to, people need to learn how to do it the right way. Listen with your ears. Study the songs. Listen to the songs.
So let's talk about festivals, major events. What is your take or what are your thoughts on the festivals, like how they are now, how they were then? Do you have any insight on what your thought is about festivals and big major events that come to the city? How do you feel about those events?
Well, the biggest festival that I've done has been Shari Bari. I've played at Shari Bari, I want to say two or three times. I've never played at the Electronic Music Festival. I would say they need to kind of focus a little bit more on some of the local guys. There's a lot of local talent that people are just totally missing. That these guys have been out forever. They've been doing it, and they kind of get overlooked. I mean, there's a big urban market of urban DJs that play everything, that can play it all, that can play with the best of them. And a lot of these guys are getting overlooked.
And a lot of times I think like when the international people come to Detroit, they really want to see Detroit DJs because they be like, a lot of them tell me, I just seen them at home last week. I come to Detroit to see Detroit.
Right. Well, I guess it would have to be someone has to take them out and show them where, take them to the urban spots where they can see the urban DJs, the DJs that are working in the city year round, not just a weekend. You have to go see the guys that's been playing year round, so you can kind of see how the Detroit DJ kind of goes through different genres of music over a period of night. Not just house all night, or not just hip hop all night. A lot of urban DJs in the city have to play a wide range of music.
So let's say you're at a gig and the floor is not quite moving the way you feel like they need to be moving. How do you regroup from that? Or I don't think you had that problem, but I'm just saying if it ever happened.
I mean, we all have. Everybody has a problem because there's always different rooms you play in. Every room is not going to be the same. I play wedding receptions. I play 50th birthday parties, 40th, 30th, 20th. Every room is going to be different. The biggest thing is you just have to be prepared mentally to be able to switch gears and not stay in one groove, not stay in one place. Because at any given time, someone's going to ask you for certain songs. And with technology, which makes life great, you can just type that song up. If you got it, you got it. You can kind of go in a different direction. You kind of just don't want to stay in the same spot. You want to be flexible enough to go to different genres of music. Just to listen. That just goes with being able to listen and play everything. Not just I'm just not a house DJ or hip hop DJ. As they would say, I'm a DJ that plays it all.
So a lot of young cats will say, "Oh, what you just said, I play everything." You shaking your head.
It's a difference of playing everything, and it's a difference of playing it where it makes sense. A lot of these young guys have gotten music through technology where they haven't actually lived these songs. They actually don't know how these songs actually work, how they operate. When's the best time to play these songs? When does this song work? What does this song mean? Just because you have Cold Blooded, Din Dada, or these songs, don't mean you know how to play them where it makes some sense. Where it makes sense for somebody who grew up in that era, that listen to those songs, that knows what's the proper way to play those songs or how that song is supposed to feel. Some guys may play the record on 45 or play it too slow or play it or come out of the song too quick. Where a lot of people are anticipating certain parts of these songs, and they can pretty much tell if you're faking the funk, if you know what you're doing or if you're not knowing what you're doing.
So is there in all your years of DJing, is there a favorite period that you kind of like, if you could time capsule yourself, is there a favorite period that you would like to just go back for a little while?
I would say the height of me, as we would say, getting down, I would say would probably be, I would say the 90s. The 90s is probably one of my better decades, just because I just had graduated from college, so I was kind of had my pulse on everything that was going on. Dance Mania was big. We kind of helped break that genre in the city. A lot of local guys, DJ Assault, DJ Godfather. A lot of these guys were, they were producing their own records, so that kind of made life a little better because that sound that sound in that era was kind of a Detroit driven era. It was, that actually was a good era. For me, the '90s.
Okay. Now, if you could say something to an up and coming DJ, like how they say pull up, give some advice, what would you say to someone that's like in their own little bedroom, in their own little spot? What advice would you give them as far as DJ ethic and whatever advice you would give them as far as getting started?
I would say go and listen to veteran DJs, no matter who they are, where they are. Kind of go and listen so you can see what works. Because, like I said, a lot of times these guys have gotten songs, flash drive or hard drive Hump the Grinder's music or Tyrone Bradley's music or Kim James's music or whoever's music, and they have no clue of how these records even work. They have no clue of how to place them in a party. They have no clue of how the actual record should work within a night. You get a hard drive full of songs, so that's mostly guys, again, you get a hard drive full of songs and turn into a DJ overnight where they have no clue of what these records are supposed to do, how they're supposed to be placed, who's a demographic of the person you're playing for, how to play them. They don't have a clue. Go and listen to DJ Snake or Gary Chandler or DJ Fingers or Earl McKinney, anybody, Bruce Bailey. Go and listen to these guys so you can kind of have an idea of how the music is supposed to go, the format. Look around and see what's the reaction so you don't make the same mistakes. You can kind of better yourself because you can see what mistakes that they're making, and what works, what doesn't work. Just go and listen to a DJ. Get out of your basement and go and listen to a DJ.
Leave the house every once in a while.
Right.
So let's talk about the art of DJing and the art of dance. Like, what's happening with DJing and dancing? They don't seem to go together a whole lot like they used to. What's up with that? Is it because we all getting too old? No, I'm just kidding.
No, it kind of goes back to like I was saying, like in the '90s. A lot of the music that we were playing was DJ produced music, so it was DJ driven. So it was driven by the DJs. A lot of DJs now are not really kind of getting into producing. They're more so into, I'd rather have the new Drake record first. I want to be the first person to play the new Drake record instead of making their own records, creating their own scene, creating dance music for themselves. In the '90s, we had DJ Godfather, DJ Assault, we had DJ Zap, we had folks that produced their records. There was DJ records, there was DJ driven records. So you can go anywhere and hear these DJs records. We made those records the main priority of what you were going to hear at a party. I mean, there was no slow hip hop records. There were slow songs, but there was no slow hip hop records that are 50, 60 beats per minute. We were playing stuff that's 125 and up, 130, 140. We were playing music for you to dance to.
Yeah, y'all was crashing the walls and hitting them flood. Dress to Sweat parties. That was that the '90s. Dress to Sweats, man. Yeah. Oh, I used to love those. So, is there anything that you've been interviewed in the past and you think like, I would just wish they would ask me this? Is there anything that is just bursting at the seams that you just want to say about DJ Snake or just the lifestyle in general?
You know what? I would say not really, because I would say I've been kind of blessed to be able to do what I've been doing. I've been doing this almost 30 years, over 30 years. I played all around the city. I played all around in Michigan. I've been out of town to do certain parties and certain things. I'm just doing what I do. I do a little production. I kind of stick to myself because I kind of do my own thing. But I also stay in the streets. I mean, I'm always booked. I've been playing at nightclubs. I've been playing at nightclubs since the '90s. I played everywhere. I'm currently play at Cornerstone on Thursdays. I also play at Floods on Fridays, and you know I can't complain. All I want guys to do, the DJ guys to do, is just get more into production, getting into creating your own sound, your own music, so you won't have to be. You can kind of create your way. Don't stop worrying about. I want to get the new Cardi B record first, so I want to have the new this record first. Kind of start creating your own stuff so you can kind of create your own lane. Production is what the DJs need to kind of get into. Start producing your own stuff.
Give you longevity too. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, I know that you are a very notorious snake here for hair shows. So I'm also work with Hump the Grinders Hair Wars. I've been working with him for quite a few years now. Okay. And when I used to work backstage, they would have to put down like their model name and their name, and then they would get to the part who did the music. And I saw your name before I even knew who you were. I was like, "Who's this DJ Snake?" He's like all over the place. And you were really, really popular with God bless Mr. Little. You did a lot of his stuff. And what goes in the mind? How does that collaboration come? Because that's for a show. It's for a short window. Because a lot of DJs say, "Oh, I can't mix under an hour. I need a whole hour. You want me to do a 3-minute mix? How can I do that?" So, what goes into that for you?
Well, actually, I kind of got it. I have a degree in broadcasting, and I do did audio production. So I was trained in school to do radio commercials, to do quick stuff. So 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute. I mean, a lot of people want. There could be a lot of things go on in a minute. There can be a lot of things go on in 60 seconds. I've just been kind of trained with editing and be able to hear and to make stuff happen. That kind of brings stuff together kind of quick. It's just I would say that's where the schooling helped in, and then back then we were using cassettes and cassette decks, and we were editing with reel to reel. I mean it was easier. It's actually even easier now. I mean it's even more easier now because everything is digital. The files and the music that a lot of people in their shows want to use is all accessible. You can get a lot of stuff on YouTube. I mean, when I was doing Mr. Little and the Wishbone, and we were doing these with records. So you talking about I might be down here 2 or 3 hours to do 5 minutes.
You had to dig and find the right space.
Find the records and find the records, and I want the explosion here. We want to talk on the phone. We want to have this go in reverse. We don't want to have to take the cussing out.
Oh yeah, you got to take the cussing out. If you don't take the cussing out, they're going to get cut. Right. And then you have to make sure you be ready for that perfect Mr. Little's backflip, right?
You got to be ready for certain parts, and and it was timing. It's to me, like I said, it was from me being in school, doing production at school, because radio production is time, 60 seconds, 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 minute. It's timing it, not a minute off. So it was just the discipline of me just doing it, but it came from me doing it in school, just doing audio production in school, television production. I mean, television audio production is all about time. 1 minute, not a minute over, not a minute less. 1 minute, and I'm looking at a watch, I'm looking at a clock. It's got to stop here. It's got to stop here. And basically, it just came from audio production in school. Being able to, it's just a discipline. It's a discipline just to be able to, you don't have to start and stop on time. Basically.
That's all right. So we're gonna let you grace us, so you can let the world. They already know what you sound like, but my audience, let me present to you and introduce to some DJ Snake. I'm gonna get over there behind the camera so I can catch you real good. I ain't gonna zoom in and get no secrets away though.
Right.
We just want them to.
You can probably get some secrets away. They probably won't be able to catch on. They'll catch on a little later. They'll rewind it and study it and watch it again. I mean, I'm honored to be on this show, and I'm honored you guys came and down to my basement.
Hey, I'm happy to be here. Hey, this is what Out the House Experiences is like, and this is what it's all, because I'm a journalist major too, and I love documentary, and there's nothing better than real, raw, and this is what we live for. I'll tell you, a few years ago, I was in Germany, and you talk about raw, I didn't even have a microphone. We were just camera raw in a bunker. Whatever sounds came on and was going on around it, that's what we got. Okay. So that's what we live for. The real stuff, right? Keep it real.
This is how it is. This is 30 years, 35 years of music. It's a long time. This is history. I mean, like I said, I played for Kwame Kilpatrick from this basement. He became the mayor of the city.
Wow. That's powerful right there. That's powerful. So I'm gonna let you make some history on my show, cause I'm excited. Like I said, I've been a fan of yours for a long time, and every time I do a hair show, and your name was at the bottom, and I'd hear your mixes. And I really loved you with Mr. Littles though, cause you was banging them out. Right, yeah,
so. It had to be precise in that. Bless his soul. I can see him standing right there, right now. Being here. Yeah.
Getting it right. Talk about nah, Snake. It gotta. Well, okay. What's some of the things?
Mr. Littles actually was kind of easy to work because he liked to freelance a lot, so he was kind of easy to work with. He would come with a general idea of what he wanted, and he would take some suggestions here and there. Like I said back then, we would, he liked fast stuff, so. He will, whatever the newest fast stuff that was out. It could be a DJ Assault song, it'd be a Dance Mania song. Like I said, we broke a lot of those Dance Mania records here in the city in the 90s. So we were playing those records, before they really kind of got popular.
So you know what? Why don't you take us down a Dance Mania memory lane?
I don't know. I don't want to hear no Dance Mania.
Dance Mania. Come on, guys. Dance Mania. No, just kidding. I'm going to let you.
Ghetto Tech. That's what we call it, Ghetto Tech. Yeah, we play that. We used to play those songs for hours. We play have to be an hour at Legends. I mean, and people would be dancing for an hour. Wow. Yeah, it was, back then, those Ghetto Tech sets, they would be an hour to play some hip hop stuff, play a little slow, play the soulful morning, play some slow stuff, be back to another hour of that stuff. I mean, that's
high energy.
Yeah, people were dancing. They danced. They came in to dance.
Yeah, you're right, because I walked in, I was like, I'm ready to dance. I walk in dancing and walk out dancing. And my hair would be all over the place, boy. It wasn't no weaves and wigs back then.
It was energy. It was energy. Yeah, it's I don't know if we ever can get back to that. It would be nice, but like I said, if anything, what we need to do as far as, DJs and just bring back dance music, create dance music, create stepping songs, create ballroom songs, create songs that people can actually dance to. Just bring the tempo up. Everything can't be 60, 70 beats per minute. I mean, a lot of those songs are good songs, but they're not dancing songs.
Well, you heard it here. Make them dancing records. So I'm going to move over. I'm going to let you, I don't want to touch them because they look hot over here. I know you be smoking them real good.
We'll figure out something.
All right. So I'm going to take a quick break, pay some bills, and then when we come back, he going to be here, and I'm going to be on the other side. That's cool? Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you.
All right.
You are In My House, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played.
What is this? A text message from the Wayne County Treasurer's Office about my payment plan?
That's right. Our Project Text Message program allows you to enroll in our free text messaging service. All you have to do is provide your cell phone number. I'm here today with one of our customer service representatives, Karim Howe. She will explain how it works.
Our customer service team will send friendly reminders and text alert updates about your current payment plan. Everyone gets busy. We want to help you stay on track with your tax payments to avoid foreclosure. Call 313-224-5990 to enroll in our voluntary program. You will receive reminders on tax payment due dates and other important valuable information.
Join Project Text Message today by calling 313-224-5990 or email our office at textinfo@waynecounty.com. Stay in touch. Stay connected.
This portion of the In My House Techno Music Show is brought to you by Miko Events and Designs, specializing in events of all occasions and floral designs for your many needs, weddings, funerals, birthdays. Let Miko design and let your room come to life through Miko's Events and Designs. That's Miko Events and Designs. Find her on Facebook, follow her on Instagram. To get in touch with Miko, she can be reached 586-222-9752. That's 586-222-9752. Or email mikoeventsdesigns@yahoo.com. Miko Events Designs. Thank you so much for being a proud supporter of the In My House Techno Music Show.
Are In My House, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played.
The Detroit DJ legend, DJ Snake.
Man, being a DJ, that's the only thing I'm good at that don't involve me breaking no law.
My daddy be banging.
That's why you're here, right?
Where you been hiding? Come on, tell your boss here about my job. What? Tell your boss that I'm your new DJ, man.
I'm I always go.
What you gonna play now?
Yeah, I had to play these records here. Because it brought back memories.
Snake.
are In My House, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played.
The music just turns me on. The music just turns me on. The music just turns me on. The music just turns me on.
Snake.
Yeah. House heads. Can we have a little church up in here this morning? Said house heads. Can we have a little church up in here this morning? song says, give thanks in all circumstances. Just have faith, and it'll be all right. So clap. Let's go to work, go to work.
In My House, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played.
Somebody feel like, oh, that's fine. The Lord with me. Sometimes I'm tired to make me. When I think of goodness, all you've done, it makes me dance on Monday.
DJ Snake.
The music just turns me on.
The notorious DJ Snake.
The problem is, for many years, I live my life publicly, so it's hard for me to find a man I trust. I really trust, and every time I find someone I like, gotta worry about if it's really me that they see, and I thought you were the one.
You are In My House, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played.
Welcome, Judge Mathis. Thanks for coming to share an important message with the Wayne County taxpayers.
Well, thank you for allowing me to help. You know, most of my life I was a resident of Wayne County, and so I'm here to help because Treasurer Chabris wants to work with Wayne County homeowners to keep families in their homes and prevent foreclosure.
If you're having trouble making your property tax payments, let us know. We have many resources to help.
Take the first step towards staying in your home by going down to the Wayne County Treasurer's office on the 5th floor of the International Building in Greektown.
Stop by today to learn more about our payment plans and especially the newly extended interest rate reduction program.
Already in the payment plan? It's important you stay in good standing.
Making property tax payments is now easier than ever. We have placed payment kiosks in Rite Aid stores and community centers across the county. We've also added kiosks in our offices. Contact us at 313-224-5990 or email us at taxinfo@waynecounty.com.